Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm sorry I didn't post a video last week. I was completely sick. I think my voice is still off, but that might just be me. So I'm gonna do what I promised in the last video. I'm gonna go over recurring shows that I'm looking forward to. Expect spoilers and everything, and every second. I will say the show before I say it, and I will have start and stop times for that show. If you just don't want to see that one, like you're so behind, like me, on a couple shows, Vampire Diaries, I know what happens, but anyway, I'll get to that. So I'll start and stop times for those shows, so you can just skip. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna start with Once Upon a Time. Let's start with them. It's going cool. They're going to Neverland. I love how they put worlds in. It's like they have this one world and they bounce off of it. I love it. You would think it would get too crazy and wild, but they do it well enough. I am a little worried because Neil survived. Shocker. That was so gonna happen. I'm not shocked at all. I mean, really. So yeah, I'm curious if they're gonna be putting him into the lineup, or it's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna touch upon this, after winter break, because the writers have come out and said, yeah, no, it's kind of like 2 seasons. It's like you have 11 episodes and 11 episodes. So I'm wondering if Neverland's gonna be the first season, and then the second season is gonna be Neil and getting Neil back. Very curious about that. And okay, you have Hook, Rumpelstiltskin, the Evil Queen, Snow White, Prince Charming, and Emma, all in the same ship. Now, no longer are they in the same town. They are on a ship together. And stuff already went down when they had a whole town to separate them. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when they're living together on a ship? Yeah, no, I want to see that. I want to see that. Yeah, no, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm very curious why they need Henry, and so they've known about him. They've known about him for a while because they had Neil, and I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Anyway, I want to go on forever, so I need to stop. This is also one that I mentioned in the last video. It's Vampire Diaries. Yes, I am a fan of Vampire Diaries. Don't judge. I feel like there's a lot of judgment. Bonnie's dead. How are they gonna do that? She's like one of the, not the originals, but she's like part of the Scooby Gang. There we go. That works. She's part of the Scooby Gang. How? I have a feeling she's not gonna be dead for long, or she's gonna be like that spiritual guide somehow, and they're gonna have to find a new witch. Unless I missed that. Yeah, you kind of need a witch in the show, even if Bonnie went a little cuckoo towards the end. Yeah, and then Silas and Stefan Doppelganger. I need to watch the season finale to get that one explained, because people have tried to explain it to me, and I'm still a little confused. Because, yeah. Anyway, I know I'm talking about it and I haven't seen the season finale, but Jeremy's back. Yeah. I was actually shocked by that. When I heard about Jeremy being back, I was shocked, because I thought they would make Elena more alone, but I don't mind that. I thought it very sweet that Bonnie did that. She was dead anyway, so it wasn't like she sacrificed herself, I don't think. Well, she could have brought herself back, I guess. So Vampire Diaries. Yeah, no, so I haven't watched the season finale on this one, but I am on it. I am, in the middle of it right now. I need to finish this video so I can finish it. Scandal. I love this show. I love it. I mean, I guess some people would be watching it for the romance and everything. But I don't know. I like the political dramas, like how they fix things. And I love the gladiators. I love the gladiators. I love Olivia, but I find so much more to that show. So since I haven't seen it, and I actually didn't read up on this one, I know I know one thing. I know that that one guy is Olivia's father, but I don't really know much more. Because, yeah, the person that also watches it told me, didn't realize that I was going to be watching it. I didn't know if I was going to be watching it. I didn't know if it'd go on Netflix. That's the only way I'm going to be able to watch it. Because I didn't realize Hulu had it. Yeah, no, so I'm very curious about that, and maybe a little bit more who he is. He's a little shady, but I think he's CIA, so they're always a little shady. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I don't have much on this one because I don't know what's gonna be happening. I know Fitz and Olivia are gonna be on the rocks because right now they're fine, but you can't, unless it's a series finale, they're not gonna be okay at the end of the season. I don't think. Melly is a word that I can't say on this video. But as a character, I like her. Like, not as a person, but as a character. And if you could understand that, we'd get along great. Yeah, no. So, I want to see more. It's not like I need to know this. It's like, I want more. Give me more. Yeah, no, so I'm gonna end it there with that one. Now, this one has already started. I didn't know that whenever I made the list because I started the week before. And oh man, I just have to play this because I know all the fans are like this. Oh, it's Legend of Korra, people. I know every Legend of Korra fan is like that. My God, how long have we been waiting? How long? I think it came out in, was it 2012 or was it 2011? Because I feel like we've been waiting over 2 years. Yeah, I will admit I'm not the best Legend of Korra fan. I've only seen bits and pieces of the last season, and yes, I know they're online. I keep forgetting about the show because it's not on. Like, the second season isn't coming, so I forget about it, and so I don't watch it. Gotta fix that. Yeah, no, it's gonna be very interesting because, as you guys have known, because you guys have seen the season premiere and the extra episode and the other episode that premiered Friday, I think, yeah, she's in the South Pole and it's gonna be dealing with the spirit world and everything. Oh, it's gonna be so cool, and you actually get to see the Avatar's family. And I know originally they were gonna try to put Aang's family in there, but it almost worked better that he didn't have family for that show. But now we get to see Korra's, and it's like another thing to add to new things. Words fail. Yeah, no, I'm really curious about that. I know the first Avatar is like been mentioned in the promos. I am so curious about that. I love how the writers are going into the lore. You know, so Legend of Korra, at last, it's back, people. Oh, you know it's been gone a long time, and you have a release date for the release date. Oh. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this show, or at least that's the opinion I'm getting from Pinterest and Tumblr. Well, okay, I don't have Tumblr, but I know Tumblr doesn't like it, because if Pinterest doesn't like it, Tumblr doesn't like it. Yeah, no, I gotta give it Tumblr. Elementary. It's the American way of retelling Sherlock Holmes. I know people are complaining that it's not Sherlock, but I don't know. I like it. I like the idea of him being a proving drug addict, because he was a drug addict, and that doesn't fly nowadays. You can't do cocaine and everything, and I don't know. I find it very interesting because his whole reasoning, I guess, for doing drugs was to clear his mind. Like, his mind worked 24/7 at a faster rate than all of ours, and so doing heroin would calm it down. I found that fascinating, and I liked what they did with Moriarty. Interesting twist. And I actually like that Watson's a girl. I don't pair them or anything. I don't ship them. There you go. That's the slang. I don't ship them or anything. I like their friendship. I like it's another twist, and I don't know. It's cool. I like it. don't flame me for actually liking Sherlockians. I love Sherlock. I'm waiting for the third season, the third series, just like you guys. Like, believe me, I feel your pain. I need to know how he survived. But Elementary is not a bad show, people. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm just leave it on that. They ended. There was no cliffhanger. They ended on a good note. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they knew they were coming back, but still, it's nice that they had a good, clean ending. I want more Sherlock and Joan. I'm curious. It's had to be my favorite show its first season. I can't remember if in hell, it might have even been in the last season. Person of Interest. Brilliant. My god, it is brilliant. I love it. Especially in our technology age and the fear of Big Brother watching. What if it was? What if Big Brother was watching, but you also had, like, an offshoot, like, Big Cousin or something, looking out for you? And randomly, and it was, oh crap, I'm blanking on names, but it was those two. You had an ex-CIA agent and some Harold, there we go, Harold, who, or insert last name of a bird. Always the last name of a bird. Kid you not. And Root, Amy, she was in Angel, she was Fred. I really gotta learn these people's names. I feel really bad that I know them only from like Buffy and Angel, and I can't remember the names. But yeah, no, she's great. She's great as this twisted person, and now like the machine has her as an ally, and I love how the machine has like a personality and how it was trying to save itself. I didn't cry or anything, but I was just like, oh, sweetie, to the machine whenever I was trying to remember at the end of the night. Sweetie, it's like for itself. So I'm curious about that. I'm very curious about that. So I'm just gonna end that one there, and just curiosity abounds. Now this last one, these last two, I'm just gonna combine. I'm running out of time. I don't want to make a uber long video that bores you. So I'm gonna combine Castle and Criminal Minds because they're both crime shows. I'm looking forward to both because I just like how they do their crimes. Castle has the proposal at the end, which I'm curious what she says. Because I can see it either way, really. I can see it either way. And then the season's gonna be dealing with it. Now, Criminal Minds I fell behind on, but in all honesty, it's a crime show. I rarely watch it in order. Actually, both of these shows I didn't watch in order. Like, I think, yeah, I didn't start seriously watching until past each of their fourth seasons, and then I went backwards whenever it was on TV. So I'm very curious about those. I just like how they do the crimes. I look forward to it. I don't know if I'll keep up with them, but I'll definitely be on the lookout for a cool episode. So that's it, guys. I need to wrap this up and get to editing because it is a long video. Recommendation for the week. You got any suggestions? Give me your suggestions of what I should do for the week. Should I have everybody try to sing a song and post it on the channel? I don't know. What do you want to be the recommendation for the week? To go skip down the street. To actually go study because you have to study. So you want to study together over the United States. Oddly enough. Okay, but don't, just give me your suggestions and post them, and I will start picking from them. Only the cool ones. Just so, bring your A game, people. It might not be in the next video, but that does not mean that I won't use it. So keep your fingers crossed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the other ladies. You know the schedule. Bye.